My cousin once told me,
Ninjago doesn't have any life lessons.
I wanted to prove him wrong.
But at that moment, I didn't have the time to explain to him all the things Ninjago teaches to his audience. And then I completely forgot about what he said.
Bruh.
But one of my beloved viewers requested I make a video about Ninjago and his life lessons.
How do I remain serious for one video?
Anyways, today I'm proving my cousin wrong and anyone else who thinks Ninjago is bad in any sort of way. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's start with one of the earlier episodes of Ninjago, Child's Play. There are multiple lessons in this episode, all of which revolve on the theme of childhood. In this episode, the ninja are turned into kids. The ninja get to relive the struggles they went through as children. And I feel like this helps bring awareness to parents and to help them remember that they were kids too, and they all experienced the same struggles that the kids did. And let me tell you something. As a short lady, I've always known how it's like to struggle as a quote-unquote child. And if you're an adult, let me remind you your past struggles. You were once not tall enough to get something. You were once not taken seriously. And you were once subject to all the rules and regulations your parents gave you. One of my coworkers during my summer job once told me she thought I was one of the primary schoolers. It almost told me to get back in line before realizing it was me. And I'm used to all the teasing and remarks on my physical appearance, so it didn't really hurt at that moment. But sometimes, all the things that people say come back to me to haunt me and to make me more insecure about myself. Anyways, there's still more to this episode than just showing us the struggles kids go through. You see, there's a grundle. It's like a dinosaur. And it's chasing and hunting down the ninja. And of course, the ninja can't fight this prehistoric creature as kids. So Wu and Nia get tomorrow's tea. For those of you who don't know, in Ninjago, there are special teas, which are like potions, and they all do specific things. And this tea can turn time. Not only can it bring the ninja back to normal, it can also turn the grundle into bones. But Wu and Nia don't come at the right time. And well, Lloyd is with the ninja. You see, Lloyd has to decide whether he stays as a kid and risks the ninja's lives or grow up along with the ninja. Being the hero he was destined to be, he chooses to use tomorrow's teas anyway, thus never fully experiencing childhood. Now, he must experience manhood. Wait, is that even a word? I hope it is. After this, the episode switches focus from childhood into manhood. Nearing the end of the episode, Wu talks to the audience. And let me tell you what he says. There comes a time when we all must grow up. When that time comes, it's important not to forget the lessons of our childhood. Because our childhood is the greatest training one can ever have. How many shows can say that they directly talk to the audience? How many audiences can say they learned something by hearing what the show had to say? My little cousin is proof of this. Just the other day, he passed a swimming test, which allows him to go to the deeper end of a pool. And well, you know what he told me? He said, even though he was getting tired and he wanted to give up, the one thought he kept repeating to himself over and over again was this: Ninja never quit. He used what he had learned from the show, which tells us
Ninja never quit.
Child's Play surpasses above all episodes because it is a core episode. Not only does it lay a foundation for all future episodes, it also contains a message. What's this message? Well, it's simple. Enjoy your childhood and learn from it. Accept manhood or womanhood when the time comes. Do what is expected of your age, and do it well. Now, I want to mention Ninjago's latest season and how it's connected to this episode. In Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 4, it's all about growth and, well, life. You see, Lloyd is a green ninja, and every green ninja is supposed to experience the one thing he didn't.
Nope.
A proper transition from childhood to manhood. So, he has to go back and take the path he did not take. Remember when I said that all the things that people say to me eventually come back to haunt me and my insecurities and fears? Well, in the process of taking the path he didn't take, he has to face his greatest insecurity and fear. Not being good enough or worthy. He fights an evil version of himself that continuously reminds him of all the mistakes he's made in his life. And I'm pretty sure he loses that fight. But he gets back on his feet and goes on to win the real fight, which is with Beatrix and her loyalists. Beatrix is basically a stupid tyrant who wants to rule over the merged lands. Anyway, focusing back on Lloyd. Like Lloyd, we must too face our insecurities, or in other words, our fears. Sure, we can lose to them, but we cannot let them determine who we are. Say, you're a nerd. And well, you let yourself be taken advantage of in fear of a bully. Your fear takes the best of you, and you find yourself doing other people's homework. And eventually, if you let yourself be dominated by this, you'll ruin your integrity and your credibility to your teachers and your peers. But say, you did someone's homework once. Afterwards, your consciousness was a little louder than your fears and slightly more powerful than your insecurity. Taking that, you fight against yourself and decide to never do such a thing again. That one kid who told you to do his or her homework is intimidated by you, standing up for yourself. He/she leaves you alone. Nobody ever tries to take advantage of you ever again. We can all agree that we've been in situations where our fears and insecurities seem so strong, they can almost start to determine our decisions and even things that make us who we are. But like Lloyd and the rest of the ninja, we must and we need to fight against these insecurities and fears. For if we ever let them determine who we are, we won't ever achieve our full potential. Only true Ninjago fans will get the puns. You see, every season of Ninjago has a lesson. And while I can't go over every lesson in this video, I encourage you to look at this show with a different lens. Think, what is this teaching me? And how can I apply this to my day-to-day life? Because this isn't with just Ninjago. All media out there serves a purpose. But it is up to you to decide what. I think that's a solid ending for this video. So do go check out my other videos. But please, beloved viewer, make sure to take a break from the screen. Alright? Well, bye. I'll see you next time, hopefully. I love you.